Welcome back. I'm now with Mr. Nitin Agarwal, the COO of Innovations, which is one of the leading mortgage consultants in the UAE. Nitin, first of all, let's begin with a very basic question. What really is mortgage?
Well, Maushmi, I think since the time people have bought properties in the world and people who couldn't afford it, banks came out with a solution wherein they could provide a loan against the guarantee of the property. That's the most basic definition of a mortgage. But typically defined, a mortgage is a product which is given to people to own a property on an EMI basis, which they would not be otherwise able to afford.
How does mortgage affect in this part of the world? How does it work?
See, I think if you see the freehold market from the time it began in 2005, the major boost came somewhere in 2005 and in 2006, maybe 2007, when the mortgage industry actually started giving exposures of 90%, 95% to customers to own a property, because anybody who cannot afford to buy a property needs financing.
Sure.
And financing is what the mortgage providers, various banks provide you. They make you eligible to buy a property which you would not be otherwise able to afford.
Sure.
For a real estate market to boom, the mortgage industry has to be a good support structure in order to make sure that people are able to afford to buy the property at whatever price the market is offering.
Right. Now it's interesting you spoke about the boom and now the credit crunch. So how has the credit crunch affected the market currently? I mean, are people still buying, or is it the right time to buy?
If you ask me, the Dubai market, the credit crunch has affected primarily the banks and the institutions which were lending. And because now they're not willing to take a higher exposure on customers, you've seen that there's been a little drying down of people willing to buy a property. Now, if you ask me, frankly, it's the investor segment which is walking out of the market, because an investor segment is always buying for a short term. Till the time they have a genuine or the end user in place, they cannot offload the property and make a profit. Now, a typical end user would need a mortgage.
Right.
And the banks have cut down the mortgages to 70% loan to value, even 60% loan to value. And the end user does not have so much of liquidity and surplus cash to be able to afford a property. But all those genuine customers who want to buy a property for living in are looking at buying a property even today, because the prices have crashed by almost 20-25%. I mean, there were people willing to pay 2.5 million for a 2-bedroom apartment, about a month back? Now the same apartment is available at 2 million. So the only person who is not able to buy now is a person who does not have the liquidity with him.
Sure.
Because now with the loan to values coming down from the banks, you need to put in more cash from your pocket.
Right.
So any person who cannot afford to put in cash is not able to buy.
Sure.
And the earlier, where a customer was taking maybe 90% loan from the bank and was buying 2 properties instead of one to stay and one to invest. That market is over.
Right now it's the demand for people who really want to buy a property and live there, or keep it for good, if I may say so.
See, if you ask me today, all the people who had invested 2 years ago or 1.5 years ago in a property with an anticipation to make some money, they're all invested in the property.
Right.
Now, before they move to the next property, they need to exit this investment.
Right.
For them to exit the investment, they need a genuine buyer to buy the current property, who will move in.
Right.
For that genuine buyer, a mortgage is mandatory.
So you maintain that it is a good time to buy now, it's a perfect time to buy now. So
anyone who wants to stay in an apartment,
sure,
it couldn't be a better
time to buy.
And anyone who's also an investor, if he has a view of anywhere between 12 to 18 months, I'll be surprised if he does not make money.
Let's ask about how does a mortgage consultant, somebody like you, how do you really work in the market? Why would a customer not go directly to a bank and come to you? What is the advantages that you provide to the customer?
See, a lot of the times, our experience has been, whenever a customer comes to us or he goes to a bank, the customer is confused. The customer does not know what is the best mortgage for him. The customer does not know whether the bank he's going to will give them the mortgage. A lot of times the customer does not know what is the documentation required.
Right.
And a lot of times a customer needs somebody who can assist him in owning a property along with getting a mortgage. Now, when you go to a real estate consultant, he provides you an opinion of the market based on what is available with him. A bank will provide you an opinion based on the developers approved by them. When you come to us, we today are representing about 14 different banks. So technically, 90% of the projects in Dubai which are financed will cover our portfolio. So as long as the customer is interested in buying a property, we will give him an unbiased, you can say almost an equal response to every property as a third party, keeping the customer's interest in mind. Because irrespective from which property the customer buys, which developer the customer buys, we will be able to secure a finance for him.
Right, okay.
And for the last 3 years we've been in existence. In this year we've sourced about 1,000 plus customers already.
Oh.
We've done plus 2.5 billion worth of business already.
Fantastic, okay.
Which is much bigger than the business which even banks individually have done.
Right, I'm sure, yeah.
So we have a good satisfied customers database of satisfied customers whom we've already serviced in the last 3 years, and they will vouch with the kind of approach we've taken to guide them to the right property without any biases to the property and to the right mortgage from the right lender. A lot of times the customers
are not aware of who to go to or how to go about the whole system of buying a property.
Apart from that, Maushmi, if I was to ask you a question, if you were buying a property, what is your primary objective? Is it the rate of interest? Is it the foreclosure fees? It is the loan to value? Is it a developer? Is it a development? Or is it the amount of loan? Now all these factors have a different role to play with each different financer. Now based on each of these requirements, your requirement of a mortgage provider would be different.
Right.
Because each mortgage provider has a USP.
Right.
Somebody's rate of interest is low, somebody's LTV is higher, somebody will be willing to give you a higher loan. Now if you walk into a bank, it will be in the interest of the bank to retain you as a customer, because even if they give you a lower loan amount, they know probably you don't know anywhere else to go to. But when you come to us, it is in our interest to first serve your purpose, because every time we have a satisfied customer, we get a trail of referral customers. And we've been in this business for the last 3 years. We don't charge customers. So all our services which come to the customer is for free. So we're saying, if you're going to go to a bank and pay a processing fee of 1%, if you're going to come to us, you're going to pay 1%.
Right.
But the advantage you get with us is an unbiased, clear opinion about the market, the best mortgage suiting your requirement as per your needs. So keeping all this in mind, it is an obvious choice for a customer to go to a real estate broker.
Right, so you are saying that you are typically a one-stop shop for anybody who wants to invest at any point in time.
That's the best way to put it. It will be advisable for a customer to probably shortlist the kind of properties they're looking at buying. Come to us and then ask us for our opinion on, based on their requirement of a mortgage.
Okay.
Suggest the best mortgage provider to them.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will have lots more coming up in the next few episodes. Right now we have to go into a break, so come back right away where we have lots more in store for you.